Hi, I'm Keegan, and this is A Bunch of Gamers. This is our 206th episode of Werewolf the Apocalypse 20th Anniversary Edition. The Quiver. I'm going to go around and have my players introduce themselves.
I'm Tyler, and I play Kyle, also known as Guards the Low. He's a Philodox of the Children of Gaia.
Hi, I'm Sam. I play Cora. She's an Aruna in the Geta Fenris.
Hi, I'm Adam. I play Mark Guides the Fallen, and he's a Thurge of the Children of Gaia.
Hi, I'm Sean. I play Zeb Speaks-in-Sweet-Whispers. He is a Theurge of the Silent Striders.
Hello, my name is Riley, and I am playing Dimitri Howls-In-Memory, Lupus Galliard of the Bone Gnawers.
Hi, my name is George. I am playing William Grows-Matrices. He is a rune of the Glasswalkers.
Last time, the Pax battled a great spirit over Texas City, only to discover that there was no Den Realm and no fetish to combat the Storm Eater. The Pax now made their way to New Orleans, the next site of the nuclear strikes, to see if there was a fetish there. After several days of travel, you all end up finally at New Orleans, Louisiana. It is now, of course, Christmas in the south. Colder than you'd expect thanks to all the humidity. And you see that swaths of the city are now underwater. How would you like to proceed?
Is this global warming and climate change related underwater, or Nuke blew up a bunch of stuff underwater?
Nuke blew up all the levees.
Got it. Okay, I think step one, as before, let us look into the Umbra and see what horrors await near the blast site and vicinity.
Shockingly, there is significantly fewer Banes here than the other two sites. There are significantly fewer Fumelings, especially, though there are quite a few spirits of fear, rage, and many death spirits feasting on those who died not just from being microwaved by the tactical nuke, but those who drowned afterwards and turned part of the Gulf of Mexico into a stew pot of human flesh.
Do we know anything about what the humans' plan is for this area? Like, is this salvageable, basically? Can they repair the levees, bring the city back, or are they
are going to
abandoning
plan on it because New Orleans is a port town. It is vital for getting in ships from the Gulf, and it's a huge trading harbor to allow big rigs and things like that to ship all across the country. And while, yes, they could maybe look to another city, the fact that they'd have to completely change shipping lanes and update navigation on a ton of ships, things like that, and change the infrastructure on the road network for that, they are more inclined to fixing New Orleans. Not just that also, but because of the historical significance of the city and it being a major tourist destination, especially since it seems that radiation levels are significantly lower than expected as well.
Is Zeb able to get a judgment on the presence of the Weaver in the Umbra?
I'm gonna assume it's pretty substantial just because the Corps of Engineers and all of the things that are there.
Well, not just that. Okay. New Orleans is such a significant city in terms of culture and things like that, that the buildings that have been wiped out still exist in the Umbra.
Related to that question, and I guess stealing what Tyler had said last session, either A, nearby cairns, or B, significance that we used to have presence here before colonialization.
Yes, that is correct. There were many septs here in New Orleans. You know of one to the north called the Sept of Forgotten Waters, but there's of course nearby down south. You also had in the bog itself was Tranquil Swamp, and there was a Bone Gnar Cairn here in New Orleans that has since been destroyed, as it was a cairn of joy, and there is very little of that after these events.
Is Tranquil Swamp the closer of the two, or further?
It is the further of the two.
I'm inclined to address the immediate problem that's been what we've had to do previously, and then whether we talk to the city patron of this place to find out more, or go to one of the nearby seps? The one I think you all have stronger connection to is Tranquil Swamp, worth the stop no matter what. Does anyone else have any thoughts?
We might be able to get to the epicenter we need to cleanse faster. I have Web Walker, and we may be able to travel the pattern web like a moon bridge without disturbing the Weaver's spirits.
Right. Where was the strike at, Keegan? Did it strike the Gulf and then blow everything to pieces in here, or did it actually hit the city?
It hit the city, and it specifically hit the ports.
Okay, because it was tactical. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
The fact that Tranquil Swamp is a Black Fury sept means that we don't really have much connection there. I'm inclined to choose the closer of the two, simply because they might be the ones who are directly cleaning this up more. I don't know for sure that that's the case, but that is my guess.
I would also venture a guess to say that the Black Furies at Tranquil Swamp will want to be here helping clean up. So making a trip to Tranquil Swamp itself might not be necessary because there might be people here helping to clean up just because it's part of their duty. At least that's how Black Fury strikes me.
I'm entirely in your line of thinking. I would sooner look around here to either see evidence of the fact they did something, or that we actually straight up run into people that we can identify as being part of the club. And if we're 0 for 2 in both of those things, then we're just going to do it ourselves. Because there probably aren't that many people alive that are going to be able to do it better around here. So that all that to say, I guess, following Cora's lead is we'll look for either members of the club or clear evidence that there's been some work done around here to try to hold this at bay by our people, not by normal mortal means, supported by technology.
Sure. Could I get an intelligence investigation from the person with the highest pool of the group? Diff 6, please.
That's gonna be Zeb.
Int investigation, I've got 8.
Go ahead and take it, R-Truth.
All right. Ooh, 6 successes.
Looking around, it does seem like there are human cleaners. They are cleaning up. It's been too long. Any bodies that they find are going to the morgue, not to the hospital. But they're doing cleanup, things like that. But they seem confused, at least the authorities of it. They're talking and things like that, and that the radiation levels spiked super high, and then after a week, they started to actually start draining quite rapidly without any sort of explanation.
All right. Well, either Godzilla is, going for a walk along the coast, or we'll just have to go and get closer and see what happened. So let's take a journey, unless anyone disagrees. Let's try to go down and get closer, and get a closer look down by the docks, or down by what used to be the port area, or portion of it.
I'm down.
Sure. Why don't we approach from the Umbra and maybe try a Howl of Greeting, just to see if the Seps are actually nearby?
Fair enough.
So, real quick, before you do that, Howls-In-Memory, because you got 6, you also know that there's one particular spot near the blast zone on the Mississippi River that is being avoided. It seems that it is, even though the radiation has dropped, several workers have disappeared mysteriously, and they believe that there might be some sort of environmental thing like quicksand or something like that created by the nuclear device that is making workers disappear.
As Dimitri will speak up and say, it looks like there's a spot along the river that the workers are avoiding.
Boy, howdy, the Death Priest in me smiles. Let's go have a look.
As you guys start getting closer, the water is placid. It's created a small kind of like lake on the Mississippi. It seems real quiet. Could I get a perception alertness from everybody? Diff 8. So you all kind of see it. It almost looks like rubble moving, except for Kyle. Kyle does not see it. It looks like rubble moving for a second. When it bursts from the water, massive, at least a 30-foot long crocodile covered head to toe in spikes with a large club at the end of its tail as it tries to make a bite for Kyle. Kyle, you may make a dexterity athletics dodge, but once again, it is diff 8 against their bite attack. You successfully jump out of the way as the crocodilian jaws snap closed. And you see another creature about 9 feet tall with long wings, with a singularly long finger holding the wing membrane. Upon its head is like a serpent head with like stegosaur plates going down its back. What would you all like to do?
Well, I was expecting Rokia like last time.
Just to clarify, I'm sorry if I might have missed it. Are we in the physical or the umbral realm?
Physical.
Physical. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I was following just right.
Keegan, is there a way to discern between irradiated, and fucked up, or pure madness of the worm on this one?
I need a intelligence occult. We're gonna go diff 6.
I feel like we've met one of the crocodile ones.
Who's making this roll?
Looks like Zeb.
Oh, okay.
Whoo! Good thing Zeb made that roll. God damn. 8 successes.
He knows the ins and outs and everything of this.
Everything points to, as you see, that it isn't wormish. They're not, though some of your fellow Garu have used that argument in the past to try and wipe them off of Gaia's face. But their memories run long, to the prehistoric days to which they draw their memories from to shape their Krynos forms. These two are Makole, different forms using different powers to empower their Krynos form.
Well, I don't.
Zeb will just say Makole if you want to say something as a follow-up, or he can.
Yeah. Oh, go for it. Go for it.
All right, and that's except Zeb will just call it Makole. We're here to help.
We remember your help.
The crocodilian one hisses.
We're here to put out the fire and to attempt to stop the Eater of Storms. That is all we are here for.
How can we trust you?
The other one comes down and kind of hisses.
We must protect those who are saving this place from you.
This is not our first interaction with your people, and we, our two groups, have interacted with the Pharaoh on many occasions. I know that does not erase the harm that our people have caused, but that is all I can offer.
And who are you?
Grumbles the large crocodilian one.
I am Kyle Guards the Low, and this is my pack, Fomor's Bane.
We have heard of you. Very well. If you move incorrectly, you will drown beneath the waters. Follow us.
As it starts swimming out into the sort of man-made lake is not quite the right word, but is technically not untrue of the blast zone. They are not providing you any transport.
Zeb will look over at Mark. Can you make us a boat with something over here?
Raise my eyebrow. Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Good man.
And then we shall cast my reshape object. And I would like to reshape a large, fallen over logwood into a makeshift canoe.
Perfect. So it's diff 8 there, Mark.
Okay. All right, diff 8. Let's try.
So it'll persist for 2 scenes. So you start paddling out.
Up aboard.
As you follow them and you see some overturned buildings and you see three indigenous men, 3 Native Americans sitting there, taking breaths. They have these horrible wounds and scars and sores all over their bodies. It's weeping pus and blood. As they're taking deep breaths in various states, some of their wounds have even started to heal, while other ones seem quite fresh.
Zeb will kind of wait for that moment, at least just to be general, make eye contact. How can we help? Or, correction, we are here to help. What can we do?
The first looks at you, looks up, taking a deep breath. Well, if you want to bring us some food and water, we will be here some time. Gifts that heal the flesh undo the damage that we have pulled from the land.
Does that mean that Mother's Touch would help or hurt?
Hurt.
Hurt.
Well, I guess Mark will go on. We'll help out with searching for food and water for them. We have canoe. We'll travel.
All right. So
Who else wants to join me?
I'll join you, Mark. I have the cooking gift. We can put something together from what we find.
Perfect.
I mean, you could just pull up random shit from the shore if you wanted to use cooking.
Like that was actually what I was thinking. If he's gonna do his special gift cooking that makes it edible, then like this trip is just to gather stuff, pretty much.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use cooking then, and try to whip something up from the stuff along the shore.
Perfect.
5 successes, so I can feed 5 people.
So you feed all 3 of them as they're kind of like hacking up, and it's like one of them going, "This is awful."
I know it's awful. It's bland, but it's filling.
That it is. I've heard of you, Fomori's Bane, and a little less so of you, Ill Omens, says another. Your patron is one who blesses my people in their entirety.
We bring his gifts to help heal the land.
And it's a pleasure.
Yes, we're quite honored to meet you.
We've seen how you have sacrificed for the Goral and know you are not a threat. Why have you come here specifically? I know the other Garu have thought about doing so, but they are dealing with the initial fallout of banes and fears that are happening near their cairns. We would heal the epicenter first, and hopefully move on once this place is fully healed and at least livable again.
We're journeying across the country to these sites that have been hit by these nuclear strikes to help heal Gaia. We're also here to make sure that we'd be able to do combat with the Eater of Storms.
The Umbra is your domain. Our people are not gifted as such unless we learn it from a spirit. Same with the Makole. Perhaps that is your purpose here.
We didn't want to risk disrupting what you were doing here. Now that we know, we will travel to the Umbra and address what we see on the other side.
Excellent. Felt ripples. It has not hurt as much as normal when we have to take out a taint this great in the land. Perhaps that is a good sign for you and your quest.
Easier might not be good, though. Might not be where we need to be. But we'll do what we can here.
I want to fully understand what you had just said, Keegan. Previously. Was the Goral saying that, it's actually been less bad than we thought it would be?
Kind of. What he's saying is that he should be wounded more than he is for how much taint he's pulled out of the earth. Likely because there's something spiritually significant here that was helping to prevent a massive amount of taint. Probably the Karen before it died.
So I will nod to these men and say, you will certainly be aware if we fail, and cross over to the Umbra. I will look across into the Umbra before I cross. Let me be very, very clear.
Yeah,
Sorry. Yeah, then we'll look across.
Looking across, there are a few Banes, not nearly as many as the other sites, and they're starting to wither. Like, they've been trying to feed on the radiation of this place, and there's just very little, so they've turned and started trying to eat each other to gain the power that was promised to them. But there is a shimmer that looks like if enough happens, a pillar of light could happen. You might be able to step sideways into that shimmer that's in the Umbra itself without revealing a den realm to every Bane in the area.
Is that going to involve swimming toward it in addition to stepping sideways to hit it just right?
Well, you'll step sideways and then you'll actually be on dry land.
Okay, fantastic.
And then you will walk to the water's edge of where the river used to be.
Okay, got it. Alright, what is the gauntlet rating?
It is a major city still, right? So that is... We're going to go diff 8. Alright. Ill omens appear instantaneously. Fomori's Bane takes about 30 seconds. The Banes do not notice you, at least not right away. You might be able to stealth to that shimmer. Descriptions of how you do it, there's buildings all around, will increase your die pool, or you can rely on your patron.
I will activate Umbral Camouflage, and I will make my way there, and I will try to assist my pack as best as possible in choosing the best way to go as I go before them.
That's actually a great way. If you communicate that, everyone will get a 2 bonus dice to their stealth check.
Via arm signals and whatnot, being stealthy.
So how are y'all going to try and sneak with Zeb using his umbral camouflage?
Dimitri is going to shift into his lupus form and kind of slink down closer to the ground, following Zeb's hand signal directions.
Cool. I'll give you an extra bonus die for that descriptor. So you'll have a total of 3 bonus dice on your dex stealth.
All right.
William will go ahead and also follow Zeb's hand signals or communication, but while in Hamid form, sticking to his true breed form, but also utilizing Owl's gift of flight to dodge any sort of vision at a eye level.
Okay. You could do that. I'll give you another bonus die for that, and don't forget you both have a subtraction on the difficulty, I believe. The default difficulty is 6.
Perfect.
I would like to sneak in Lupus. Since Zeb knows where we're going, kind of. I'll follow him, but I want to kind of stay close to the walls of the building if we're near those, so that you can kind of hide that if you need to. That was my idea anyway.
All right, I'll give you a bonus die on top of the 2 that Zeb gives you, so that's 3 bonus dice.
Mark will just follow suit, transform into lupus and get really low to the ground, belly to the ground, legs and paws spread out, and shimmy.
All right, total of 3 bonus dice, and Kyle.
Kyle trusts Zeb. Lupus and following Zeb's orders.
All right, same to you. Let's make these rolls, folks.
Dex stealth.
Dex stealth with 3 bonus dice, diff 6.
Can I add that in William's head, he's just playing Mission Impossible's theme song the entire time?
That will cost a willpower point.
I guess we can call it Mission Possible instead.
Or objective improbable.
I like that, objective improbable.
All right, looks like
Makes me go.
that's Dimitri made it, William made it, Kyle made it, Cora made it, Mark made it, and Zeb didn't need to roll, so you all get to the shimmer. So I will need another Gnosis roll. Diff 5, please. Both packs end up in a different realm instantaneously. Excuse me. The realm is full of water, but you can breathe here. Your bodies kind of sway almost like you have no bones in them, but you're able to move yourself back and forth, up and down, and slowly swim through the water. If you really concentrate on moving, you see this massive mouth starting to form around you.
Avoid the mouth forming around me.
The harder you move, the bigger the mouth as you find your body attached to the mouth.
Excellent.
As you see what appears to be a bow with a fish carved on it, starting to... Oh, I'm sorry. It is a quiver carved like a fish and shaped like a fish, swimming through the water back and forth.
All right, I'm getting the vibe a little bit like the whale's mouth, and so I'm going to try to move as if I was going to collect a little plankton and try to see if moving with the waves, Zeb can make a grab.
All right, as you start. So, are you moving towards it?
I guess I'd try to move in rhythm as if I was part of the mouth of the fish doing this. So I'm trying to work right here with the biological part here in the flow.
So I will say, just for more context, right? The mouth is more of a beak.
Even more horrifying. Excellent.
Yes, Sam, you seem real excited.
I have 2 ideas.
Let's hear them.
Either we are squid tentacles, and we have to move together, or
I think you got it. Yep.
Or there's this deep sea creature that it is multiple creatures but one, and I don't remember the name of it, but I learned about it on Octonaut. Really cool, and that might be also because it's also an invertebrate, and I don't remember.
So this seems like it's river water. It's murky.
Oh, okay.
It's full of debris. We could get an intelligence science roll, though.
Not from Cora.
I know a guy.
I wonder who that would be. Standard diff.
Yeah. It's no, it's not quite a deep sea creature because of how you're moving, as if you have no limbs and you're kind of wriggly as you're moving, and the mouth is like a beak that forms around you. Oh, right, you remember this. You saw it at a museum not so long ago. Wow, probably years and years ago now, before even the fall of the cyber dogs. But there is an animal called an alligator snapping turtle, and its tongue is shaped like a worm, and it moves its tongue like a lure to draw fish towards it before it snaps shut.
We need to move together if we are the tongue of this creature to do this. I'm going to ask an insane question. I want to know if we can use the combat maneuver Dance of Gaia to have us all move together to try to hook onto this thing.
So here's the thing. You can use that, but it will be used as bonus dice. It will be bonus dice for the dexterity performance check you must do to look like a worm. And Cora's feeling real hype because as a former dancer, Cora is a master of dexterity performance. You guys need to roll together. All the Elomans get 2 bonus dice to their roll because of their pack tactic. You need a cumulative 20 successes on a Diff 6 dexterity performance roll. You need 20. We're gonna go 30 successes, and you have 6 turns to do it. It is Diff 6.
Can willpower be spent?
Willpower can be spent, which is a good thing because if anyone botches, you reset the counter.
I will also spend a willpower.
All right, rock your body. Roll 1.
So we're sitting at 18 so far.
That's a total of 19. Oh no, and there's Zeb.
Plus 5.
24 successes. You almost got it in 1 turn. Continue to wriggle, you filthy fucking Garu.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking Dimitri with 9 goddamn successes.
The Gallia. The galley.
This lupus is going to college.
This lupus is going to Broadway.
Oh, man.
So, the group has successfully lured the quiver as you all gently wrap around it lovingly. As the jaw snaps, you are all forced into darkness as you find yourselves landing several miles away from New Orleans, it seems, deep in the swamps of Louisiana.
How tranquil are these swamps, Keegan?
They're pretty tranquil.
Who has the quiver?
Oh no.
You're all on it. You guys are a giant cuddle puddle on top of this quiver.
Oh, hey, guys.
I will say, since this swamp seems quite tranquil, we should probably say that we have lots of men. Just to be up front. Because they won't like it if you're sneaking into their area. Generally, they don't.
Like the other point is going to be trying to no longer be the tongue of a.
Oh, you're
of
all
a
back in.
snapping
No,
turtle.
yeah, you're all back
Oh, we
in
are?
your
Okay,
normal
okay.
form, wrapped around this
Fantastic.
thing in various
Excellent, all right.
forms in a cuddle puddle around this fetish.
All right. Well, I find the children of Gaia disgusting, so I'll immediately disengage from their strange ways that I have great disdain for.
As he's getting up, I'll just go, oh, but Zeb.
What if we did acid and feel how rad we are together?
Mark will come to in his lupus form, all lupus-like, and look around and get up.
Howls-In-Memory, give the hell of introduction, please.
And Dimitri will give that howl of introduction.
You do when you get the howl back. Tranquil Swamp greets you. They see you, you explain everything, and they offer their moon bridge in service of Gaia. They can actually get you to the Sept of Blanket Mountain. It is a child of Gaia, Silverfang, and Fianna Karen.
God, the worst of all. Oh.
Family matters, huh?
Straight up derelict, Sept. Oh. Can you just send us to like a border gong somewhere nearby instead, a burrito gong instead, like something reputable? This godforsaken. Oh.
Man, I can't even make any, we could commune with our ancestors jokes, because you could do that now.
Indeed. Zeb is the most famous for having done so at this point.
That's true. So, taking him up on that offer.
Where is this?
Oh, where does that take us, actually? Like,
That takes you right on the border of Tennessee and North Carolina.
Oh, hey. Briggs. Yeah!
Yes.
All right. You launch. You get some word in that Sven, some news has come from Sven, crossing around the nation. It seems that he has started looking at the Red Star pretty consistently. The Garu aren't quite sure what that means, but it could be that he's there now to battle the Great Star.
Any ideas on where Sven is?
Several different tracks. One says that he's in Canada. Another one has heard stories that he is now traveling Europe. One is claiming that they decided it was darkest under the lighthouse and they took him down to the Amazon War in South America since they've started to overthrow Pentex down there in meaningful ways.
Well, sometime I could probably use Dreamspeak again and talk to Sven.
Were we avoiding using that for any particular reason? Or have we just not done it? Because I feel like we should.
The good doctor can enter dreams.
Oh,
That's
right. The good doctor could intercept. Yeah, I remember now.
All right, let's be not here, since now that we're carrying around extremely important artifact items, we're gonna maintain the code of silence on those, and try not to stop too far away from home, since older and younger brother wouldn't appreciate it if we lost possession of their stuff.
Yeah.
Agreed.
True facts. All right, you launch off. It still takes a little bit. Gotta do some travel time.
Is it obvious how powerful these artifacts are?
In the Umbra, almost certainly. To other Garu, like especially those of older brother, they will know it in an instant. Probably Adrian or higher of younger brother would too.
Do they have to see the object itself, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Unless they have like a sense magic or something like that, which is a rank 1 gift for older brother.
And we're using it, of course. So
Yes.
Most people we run into aren't going to immediately use that as soon as they see us, so.
Yeah, sure. That is true. Alright, once again, because of military checkpoints, things like that, the Umbra in absolute fucking chaos. It's going to take another... I'm gonna do another 5 days as you get close to Fort Bragg on December 30th, 2025. Zeb, looking into the Umbra, as I know that's what you want to do. The nuke hit some of the base's munitions and blew up all of them, causing a massive plume of death and destruction. There are spirits of panic, there are spirits of xenophobia, there are fumelings, there are revitalized spirits who look like Confederate Greys running around and firing willy-nilly at any guy in spirit they come across as they feed upon them like starved cannibals, as the Confederacy was essentially known to do, at least in an economic sense of feeding on the flesh of humans.
I mean, obviously relay all of these horrors and just how dense it is. And in the physical world, I'm assuming there's a pretty significant presence in and around Fayetteville / Fort Bragg trying to remediate this.
Yes. Once again, using the local homeless, some of the famous Fort Bragg hookers have been forced into PPE to clean while their Johns hold guns at them to shoot them down if they turn away from this work.
Gross.
Clearly, we know where we need to get to. All right, Keegan. Similar questions as last time. Nearby Cairn, significance in North Carolina. Got that part as far as again indigenous populations driven off, and what happened to the Pure Lands when the worm when the
Yeah.
worm comer came. Specific though for our presence here right now though.
Yep. So the closest one that you can think of, that you know of, is the Sept of Heart's Blood, and that is only because of your relationship with Teresa Fate Dancer. It is an older brother Karen, and that Karen is several miles, easily, let's see, there we are, roughly 40 miles west of Charlottesville. So not even in the vicinity of this place.
The other thing we're going to look for is if somehow through dumb luck we see another shimmer nearby to where this is in the Umbra.
Okay. That would be an intelligence investigations capped by your occult. So whichever is lower, occult or investigations. And you'd have to look into the Umbra to see it.
Well, right. Okay, so I can look into the Umbra to look.
Fair enough.
My occult's 5.
All right.
My investigations is 4, so this is
using the investigation then. And we're gonna go diff 8.
Okay, into investigation.
Because this place is a lot more chaotic than the last one.
Right. Nope.
Would you like to mulligan that?
I would like to mulligan that.
All right.
Can I spend a willpower to negate a botch?
You sure can.
I surely will. Hey, fuck you.
Hey.
Okay. You know what?
5 successes. My goodness. Zeb is so observant. No, there's no shimmer. There's nothing even close. And while you know that those shimmers happened because some of the taint was already being removed, and that was probably disrupting whatever magic's older brother placed on these places to protect the entrances to these den realms, given everything, there's not even the hint of it.
All right. I'll relay that part, and while it's still within our duty to try to handle this strike, we're not going to have much luck beyond doing that. Now, Keegan, to get to that site, and I know you said there's so much there, are we gonna we have to navigate through all of that insanity to get to where the strike was?
Oh yeah.
All right. You know what? I don't care about the military that much. So
So are we gonna just move on, or is that what you're suggesting?
it's just no. Of course, I want to do something about this. It's just getting all of us through that and not having it be a slog. And I got it. Wherever it dwells, wherever it breeds. I understand that. You know what? I do have Spirit Whistle. I might be able to repulse some of these things away and allow us to get in there to do our work very quickly. So let's make a try for that.
Make a try for that. And all right, they get 5.
Yeah,
that sounds
dice
good.
to
Yeah.
roll.
Okay. I will actually activate Spirit Ward to try to remove successes from them.
Wonderful. Remove dice, you mean?
Remove dice, yes.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Hey, -1 is 1. Hey, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's diff 6, right, for the contested?
Yeah. Contested roll. Yep.
Nope. You succeed. All the feelings are on.
All right. Let's make our way to where this site is quickly, and try to see what we can do.
It is diff 8 with everyone participating in it. If you wait till dawn, or I'm sorry, if you wait till dusk, it'll reduce the difficulty by 1 more.
We'll wait till dusk.
All right. You wait till dusk, eats up some more time. All right, let's get a rite of cleansing roll. Charisma rituals.
All right.
The taint in the Umbra has been cleansed, and now you guys got to start heading towards Washington, D.C. on your journey. But that is a story for next time. Thank you to everyone who listened. We'll catch you in that next episode. Bye.
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 See you.
Bye.